Welcome back. We're here with another movie. Him, directed by Justin Tipping, starring Marlon Wayans, Tyreek Withers. What's the white girl's name? Julia Fox. Him. It's not that I didn't like it. I didn't like this movie. And my thing with this movie is it does have a concept and it does have a philosophy. Like those two things are there. Like this movie definitely wants to cover something, has something to say about, football, fandomship, about faith. But my thing is when you underwrite characters, then your story gets undercutted. It just, the movie never lands and it never finds its footing. There's never a rhythm. There's never a pattern. You never lean in. It's constant, just shaking the camera, and you're like, I get what you're saying, bro, but you're just being loud and kind of inconsistent. Yeah, let's go through specifics of what I didn't like. I think this movie starts out, I think that was really good. In the living room, we're seeing a family, you're seeing the shrine of the fan, the figurines for this team he likes, the football player, the quarterback, Marlon Wayans' character, mixed in with like photos of family, religious items. It's all mixed together, like sports goes with it. I thought this was a good opening to see that. And like his father telling me like, this is what it takes, like no guts, no glory. Like I was like, okay, if this is our way in, I'm with this. Then after that, we watch Tyreek Withers being this recruit, and we never get to know who he is. And that can be purposeful, maybe. It could be, because you know how athletes, especially now, athletes today are just like chill robots, basically. They don't really say much, but we needed something from him, and we never got to know who he was as a character. It was just going through the motions, like, oh, he's on ESPN. They're like, how's it feel to be home? And just generic stuff. That's what I'm saying. That could be purposeful, because that's how it feels when we watch our athletes. It's just very generic, especially now. We don't really get to know them. But in this movie, we don't really get to know Tyreek Withers, his character. And then I think this movie makes a mistake with the he gets hit in the head. And he has this brain damage scar that's going on throughout the whole movie. I think that it was kind of pointless. I didn't like that. I think it should have been like his last championship game in the NCAA. Like he has all this hype, bang, he gets a head injury. And then it's like, okay, then that's in the back of our head. And then when he's doing that training camp with Marlon Wayans, and boom, he gets another injury. Like then you can like keep hitting that home to that, keep it on the field. I think that's what this movie is missing too, the on the field action and showing that violence on the field. Because when they do show it, it is really good. Like when he has defenders coming at him, it is kind of scary. Like they're like attacking him. As I'm saying, that's where the movie's like, okay, I see the concept. I see what you're trying to do. And it is really good. I feel like that's probably what Jordan Peele saw, but there should have been a conversation about, hey, we have to beef up these characters so it can feel even more scarier when he's in these dangerous situations. But we don't get to see that. And then then they're just dangerous situations. They're not a character we like in a dangerous situation, I think that was missing. And like I really enjoyed the scene where he gives another player concussion. He's like, yeah, come get your homie. Yeah, he doing all the things. And I'm thinking of, I don't know if it was Takeo Spikes who did this, but he tackled someone and then did, well, like he crying and this guy's knocked out. And it's like, that happens in football. That is scary. These people having brain injuries and you see the defender like, like having a full, just like they're going in trance with like, I'm the greatest, I'm him. That's in the movie's good at showing those parallels and showing how dangerous it is, football. And also our introduction to Marlon Wayans, that was he goes on this whole thing about being a mascot and the indigenous people who started football and how it was. I was saying that the movie kept doing that where these monologues, and I'm like, yeah, they're interesting, but they're eye rolling moments. They're so like you would listen to it and you're but oh yeah, okay, whatever. Like just get to the head smashing. They made you not care. I didn't like that. I felt the whateverness of any time he was like talking. I didn't like that. And then we have to say it. Marlon Wayans is severely miscast. He should have not been in this movie. He's too small. He just like, if I'm like, I need a actor that won 8 Super Bowls, that's not Marlon Wayans. That is the last name I would think of. They should have got someone. Get Michael Irvin. I would have. It would have made the movie funnier, but if they had Michael Irvin in this movie, it would have been 10 times better. They needed someone like he was trying to do the unhinged thing, but it wasn't working for me. His performance just did not work, and I just think he was just the wrong actor. This doesn't say anything about his ability, but it just says like, hey, I think you're wrong for this role. Like if I was there, I would be like, yeah, after a week and you're getting this footage back, I was like, yeah, he gotta go. No. And that's why I think Tariq Withers is casted correctly. What's her name? Julia Fox. She is casted correctly. Everyone else, the peripheral characters are also casted. Like, it's fine. But it's just Marlon Wayans. We need someone a little more gravitas. Like, if, like, you know, like, they're trying to make him like this Jordan type character. And it's like, Jordan, I'm going to take what the kids say. He has aura. Marlon Wayans has none. And he's tiny. Like, I kept just thinking, I think someone I know, he was just like, you expect me to believe he won 8 Super Bowls? Yeah, that's not working for me. I really want to read this script because I think all of the bones are there, but there's no meat. It's just kind of, there's no meat on the bone. I think that's what's missing from this movie. But I did really like, there's a scene where he's like in a tunnel and you see a fan like lurking behind it and all the body paint for the fan. He's like, bah. He's like, sign, like, here's a permanent mark, like sign my forehead. And he like signs it. And it's weird. Like there's scenes of that uncomfortableness as an athlete and fans. I thought that was interesting. That was good. There were things that I really did enjoy. Like I said, that concussion scene where he gives someone concussion, that's a great scene. Because the guy's stuck. Like, remember when Tua got hit and his like hands, they show that. And it's like, that's what happens. Also made me, and then when the guys on the ground, they're just like, 1, 2, 3, and it made me think when DeMar Hamlin went down, remember, they were going to keep playing. They're like, hey, 5 minutes, keep playing. But it was like, no, he had a cardiac arrest. This is bad. You have to postpone the game. It made me think of that moment. Yeah, this movie, and then the ending. I mean, I get it. They wanted to go big, and they went big. They did go big, but I didn't like when they were like, you think you earned this? Like, we've been grooming you. And it made me think of all those Nike camps, Adidas camps. Like, they have these kids under their wing, like in the fangs in them. And they got these kids. They have them just in these programs. They are picked. And it made me think of that player right now who plays with BYU. And it's like, yo, he's going to the Jazz. We know what's going on. Like, it's that thing, and I think that was a good thing to touch on, like the agents in on it, the owners, and then this white woman Julia Fox, like she's like, I always have to do it. It made me think of the Get Out character, Allison Williams' character in Get Out, made me think of that a little. But yeah, I can see why Jordan Peele wanted to produce this, but as I was saying, like the concept and philosophy is there. This movie does have something to say, and it is critiquing football and our relationship to it, and athletes, how their relationship to football and sports and this whole apparatus that we have created, this $billion industry that we have created off of a game, and how they're treated like gladiators. And it's like, yeah, I think, yeah, I agree. All of that's there, but the characters are just really underwritten. Marlon Wayans is miscast, and movie never gets any rhythm. It kind of sucked. At some points, I was laughing. I was laughing because I was just like, okay, this is kind of ridiculous. And then it loses a lot of its momentum. Like when Marlon Wayans is like, I'm him, God, family, football, doing that whole thing. I was laughing. I was like, I didn't take it seriously. And I don't like, when I'm laughing at a movie like that, I don't like that. That's why I was like, yeah, this is not, I didn't like this, y'all. And another thing this movie made me think of is, remember Batman v Superman, where he's building all the kryptonite weapons, and he's lifting weights, deadlifting, doing all this yelling. I was like, that whole scene is this whole movie. Like, that is a perfect way to describe him. I'm like, that, yeah, you saw that scene? Yeah, that's this whole movie. And then I know Alamo has great speakers, but this movie is too loud and way too many needle drops, and it comes off music video-ish. That's just like, we need quiet moments. We need character moments, and this movie has very little of those moments. So then when the big visuals come, you're kind of like, I don't care, because you didn't give me any time to get connected to anyone. Yeah, so that's my him review. Justin Tipping. I never seen anyone. I know but he did direct Flatbush Misdemeanors. I really enjoy that show. That show's really funny. Really funny stuff, off the wall comedy. I like that. So he is a talented director. I'm not gonna act like he's not talented. And I know some people are like, oh, like, are you guys just doing this because he's a person of color? I get that some people do slam dunk harder on these movies, but there's things in this movie that are lacking. And but also at the same, I can see why someone likes this, especially if you already don't like football. Yeah, you're gonna like this movie. If you hate football, you'll like this movie. But yeah, I had a lot of issues with it. And overall, I don't think I'll probably revisit this movie. This is a movie that's like, I'll remember I saw this and like, oh yeah, that movie, him. Like in 20 years, if you tell me, yo, you ever seen this movie called Him? I'm like, oh yeah, that weird Marlon Wayans movie. It's like, why is he in it? I think that's what I'm gonna really remember. Why is he in this movie? I just gonna keep saying that. Why is he in this movie? I don't know. But that's my Hymns film discussion. Thanks for joining me. This is session number 6. So next, I don't know. I think my fiance wants to see Downton Abbey, but I know One Better After Another comes out. So some more movies coming. Thanks everyone for watching and joining. Subscribe, share, like. And I just want to keep doing these. And I'm trying to get my funds together so I can get some guests, because this show is about guests too. It's about other people's thoughts, not just my own. So hopefully I can get the money, get some more mics, headphones, and all that, and get a guest on and talk about this. I wish my fiance could have joined me on this, because when this movie, she was like, this is the dumbest movie I've ever seen. And it's like, yeah, it's not good. There was this couple next to us that was, every time there's like a gory scene, they're like cuddling with each other. That was cute. I was like, guys, you don't have to waste your time on this. Just watch. There's nothing happening. Yeah, but that's my him review. Yeah, the miscast Marlon Wayans movie. That's it. I think that's what I'm gonna remember it as. See y'all next time.